It's the Authentic Empress. I'm back. So, lemon water, lemon lime, and ginger water could be significant. You may be encouraged to drink that, or you could be somebody who drinks that. There's something significant about you needing to do a spiritual cleanse, okay? And really be on top of your spiritual hygiene at this time, okay? If you guys use crystals or have crystal jewelry, there's a need for you to make sure you cleanse your spiritual tools, okay? Gemstones, jewelry, okay? Cleanse them, charge them, and this is only because of a lot of energy projection that you guys are subjected to, okay? But it's certainly also doing a spiritual cleanse on your body from head to toe, okay? Whether that be like a spiritual bath, but yeah, okay? And also just spiritually cleansing your spaces that you inhabit as well. Yeah. Also, another thing too, making sure that you're listening to things that aid in your spiritual hygiene and cleansing, especially when it comes to your mental. So whether that's reading or whatever you're listening to, okay, being intentional about that. All right, so getting to the message. Some of you guys may be getting downloads or picking up on this energy of people, like if you're experiencing any kind of hardship or challenge, or this can even be like people being triggered by who you are and stuff like that, and like you experiencing more than the average amount of cycles like that compared to the average person. It's almost like there's someone, it's going to be karmic family or just your haters, okay, or people, workers of iniquity, people being used by demonic energy wants you to think, or want others to think that whatever that you've experienced, okay, whatever unpleasant experiences that you have, they want you and others to think that this is because of the nature of your spirituality. And what I mean by that is, okay, you believe in God, okay, but you also believe in the utilization of divination tools, or you understand the that words are, in essence, magic, including prayers. It's like you have just a deeper understanding about what that actually is. Like if you're praying, okay, if you're praying for something, if you're speaking things into existence, that is a form of manifestation. In essence, that is magic, and that is a form of divination. It's no different from when people speak ill about somebody, gossip and slander somebody. That is a form of witchcraft, because you're using words which are spells, which in essence is magic, which in other essences is prayer and manifestation. You're influencing and manipulating energy, perceptions, and all of that by use of your tongue, by use of your words, okay? Whether you're speaking life or death. All of it is magic. So it's like somebody's trying to pick apart certain ways that you express your spirituality, or that you create balance within yourself, whether that be meditation, okay, yoga. Like it's almost like somebody trying to say that yoga is demonic. And they're only doing this just because it's you, just because they have a personal problem with you. Some of them are only doing this because of the things that you're able to see and reveal. And the reality is, whether whether you engaged in certain rituals such as yoga, okay, such as meditation, such as going out in nature, sunbathing, sun gazing, and things like that, and standing outside barefoot and hugging the trees, like doing spiritual baths, or even believing in the ability to cleanse yourself spiritually, believing in, speaking affirmations, or being intentional with your words and what you listen to, and blah, 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 and believing in sound frequency healing. It's like somebody's trying to demonize that. Whether you did it or not, that doesn't turn off the fact that you have dreams. okay, of things that people are plotting, people are doing, or things to come to pass, or God, revealing things to you, whether positive or negative, that doesn't turn that off, okay? It doesn't turn off you still, being able to pick up on energy in a room simply by being in the room. It doesn't, disable the fact that you can be in the presence of any place or around a person and be able to diffuse a toxicity or being able to rebuke a demonic presence with your presence, with your intentions, with your prayers. Okay? So regardless of how people try to pose it, it's all the same thing in essence. Okay, what really creates the difference in it all is people's intentions behind it, and the quality thereof, or the lack thereof rather. So whether they're abusing their words and their actions, for ill will, or using their words and actions for good intentions, right? But it's in essence the same thing. But somebody wants you to think that them, what they're doing, what they're conjuring and casting and organizing, organized crime could be significant. What they're organizing and, paying to do to your life or whatever, they want you to think that the things that they're doing to you, they want you to think that that's because of something you're doing. That's because of um, like you being into tarot or things like that, or they want you to think that these things are happening because you do that, okay, rather than these things are happening because they're fighting to keep certain things hidden, okay, that's actually going to set you free, that's actually going to give you justice, or set other people free and give other people justice, okay, that's actually going to bring them under righteous judgment, okay, that's actually going to expose the crimes that they've been doing, okay, and getting away with, and they thought they was going to do this same crime to you. The worst thing these people ever did was try to launch the same crimes. Okay, like inheritance fraud could be significant. Try to launch the same crimes onto you that they've done to others that they seemingly got away with. They never got away with it. It was only a matter of time until they aligned with you, or until they even felt tempted, okay, or cocky enough or arrogant enough to do that to you. And that was kind of like God setting them up. Okay, so the worst thing they can ever do is try and set you up. That's the worst thing they could do. Um, but some people had to learn the hard way. These people are learning the hard way. They're not stopping nothing. Like, if anything, even if you do question that, because you're not somebody that's like separated from the fact that you're human, that you can make mistakes, okay? So you're not someone who's not going to question everything with God, even question everything concerning yourself. Like, you're going to seek guidance, you're going to seek clarity, you're going to pray about it, you're going to seek confirmation with God about certain ways that you express your love for God, or your obedience, okay? Or how you establish your balance and restore your natural equilibrium. You're going to seek guidance from the divine to ensure, hey, should I, is this something I should continue doing? Are you asking me to no longer do this? Are these things happening because of this, because of something that I've done? Da 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 da. It's like, what is wrong with these people? You got jealousy here and healing era. The fact is, they're jealous of your healing era. They're jealous of the fact that your spirituality is unlocking or putting you in this healing era that basically takes you out of this space of them being able to restrict and limit your life and harvest off of you due to their jealousy, or them constantly putting you in circumstances where you're having to rebuild, start over. You're losing people you shouldn't be losing because of these people's jealousy. You're losing things you shouldn't be losing because of these people's jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're just upset because you're able to determine who's intentionally mixing signals in your life, or even the mixed signals is indicative to you that these are people you need to block and delete, okay, that they're intentionally mixing the signals, okay. Yep, there's something significant about divine timing here. So it says trust the schedule. Delays with a purpose. So whatever delays that they're causing, Knight of Pentacles could be significant. So whatever delays that these people could be contributing to, or that rather God is allowing as well. Um, this is with a purpose, okay? A higher purpose here. Divine timing. You're not denied. Things are just being postponed, okay? It says things aligning behind the scenes. Trust the schedule. These are people who are trying to block your intuition when it comes to that. They want to mix the signals when it comes to how you perceive your life at this time, or how you're perceiving some kind of delay, okay? But this is for your highest good. Mm-hmm. So even with this secret crush card, I heard something about you secretly crushing it, and I mean like, and I'm getting that in two different ways. Like you're secretly crushing it. In regards to you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're in alignment, and there's also people who secretly trying to crush what you're building and what God is building for you, but they're incapable. Okay, their power is never going to succeed, or is never going to overpower God's power. Okay, and that's the reality of it all. You got intuition here and reconciliation. So you reconciled with your intuition. There's been a lot of, I'm seeing the image of a statue, like somebody ah like the hammer and the that tool when somebody's like creating like a statue, and they're just chipping away at it. There's something about them chipping away at your intuition over time, chipping away at your spiritual insight. Okay, it says gut feeling louder than words, tiny red or green flags, inner voice guiding you. If it feels off, it is. So they were chipping away at your ability to discern red flags from green flags, whether tiny or large, and the emphasis on them being tiny. Okay, so this is them wanting you to make the wrong decisions, okay, wanting people to make the wrong decisions about you, wanting you to be in situations where you will be a breadcrumb. They wanted you to settle for this breadcrumbing energy that they had you in alignment with, or the way that they were treating you. Okay, it says minimal effort, just enough to keep you around, inconsistent contact. You deserve the whole loaf. So you're being guided by your intuition to make sure you obtain the whole loaf, okay? And you understand your self-worth. This is what you're making a lot of your decisions based on, and not just receiving a breadcrumb just because it's your family, just because blah 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 blah, right? And this is what you're supposed to do. You got green flags here. Okay, you're only open to where there's healthy effort invested in you and it's mutual, where there's clear communication and actions match the words, and where it's actually a safe space. Not the illusion of it. It's supposed to be safe because of who it is. Okay, that's that minimal effort energy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's this energy of people getting off of giving you minimal effort, okay? Just so that you would pour more into them, just so they will be able to harvest off of you. They're not able to do that anymore. You got jealousy here, jealousy and breadcrumbs. These are people who wanted you to chase and beg and bow and submit to breadcrumbs just so they can appease the insecurities that you, being yourself, or whatever positive influence that you embody, arouses within them. Okay, but heavy emphasis on them not wanting you to tap into their true intentions, or what they've actually been doing, what they thought they were getting away with. You got blocked and deleted. Some of these people could be blocked and deleted from something now that they were able to do before. Okay, or there's something about these people being blocked or deleted, you blocking them, or them feeling deleted from your life. I heard that the saxophones are getting louder for these people. The saxophones are getting louder, and it's almost like, like a baseball game, how the the pitcher would say, or there'd be somebody, it doesn't have to be the pitcher, but there'd be somebody that'd be like, hey batty batty, hey batty batty, hey batty batty, swing, and they try to throw the person off, so that they miss the ball when they swing. It's like there's something about some type of noise campaigns that these people will try to use, okay, whether that would be energetic through provocation, projecting onto to you, deflecting your realizations, deflecting your insights and your intuition, your discernment, your observations, downplaying them, trying to mix the signals and confuse you about your own gifts or something that you're accurately picking up on or indicating. It's something about them trying to cancel out your ability to pick up on stuff. They didn't want you to have a peace of mind. They wanted you to constantly be disturbed or be in situations where people are interfering or disturbing your peace somehow, or your safety, or you feeling like it's safe to love or be loved in a situation. Okay, so you're moving in this foresight energy, like you're taking your experiences and applying that with karmic lesson confirmation, and applying that with your decision making right now and moving forward. This is what they've done a lot of work to prevent you to getting to. Okay, so just know that you're in alignment. Okay, you're in alignment, and whatever delay or whatever is going on is delayed with purpose. Okay, this even has something to do with the divine wanting you to do some kind of cleanse here as well. Okay, or just, I don't know, it's something about you getting some type of clarity through the divine about why something is happening, and you also getting other messages like before something fully comes in that the divine wants you to do or rid yourself of or cleanse off of you energetically, before these things come in. But something is already yours. Something is already yours. Especially like with that delays with purpose here. Somebody could have tried to do like some type of crossing, or somebody could have tried and block something for you. Okay, because there's something significant about road opener, like your roads opening, needing to do something, or pray a prayer, or I don't know, like Psalms or something, but something about doing a road opener, and that can look like, it doesn't always have to be overly complicated. It's more so about setting the attention and realizing that there are individuals trying to block your roads, but they're not. They're not. It's just a delay. Something is delayed. Something is being postponed. There's something about that scripture that says being protected by what? How does it go? The arrow by day and something by night. I had a dream a few days ago. And the way that the dream started, I was in the store and I was purchasing some earrings, and the only people that stood out in the dream was the employees. Um, but anyway, there was a person with me, a female. Didn't really couldn't make up who the person was, but I bought these earrings, and I was at this store at the start of the dream. Like 2 different times in the dream I went to this store, but what I remember purchasing was a pair of earrings that looks like a bow, like from a bow and arrow, but the arrow was missing. It was just a bow. The next part of the dream, somebody had set me up for some karmic relatives to basically like capture me, whatever. It was like these two main individuals, a male and a female, an aunt and I'm gonna just leave it at that. But yeah, it was these two karmic relatives called themselves catching me up, and they was using one person who was supposed to be like a sister or a sibling to me to basically hold me in place, distract me, or trick me, hold me in place until they get there. But I peeped what was going on, and so I escaped. And it's like I escaped through the back door, so it's something about somebody backdooring you. Somebody trying to come in like she's sweet, and they're your sister, they're your brother, da 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 da. Okay, it doesn't have to be your literal sibling. It could just be somebody trying to like play that energy with you, but it's to distract you or hold you in place long enough for them to like it's like basically they're on assignment for some other karmic people, okay, to set you up. And this happened during the daytime. So I remember running through the back door and the person chasing me out the back door. I got around, I ran around the house and got to my car. And I was able to get in my car while these people were still chasing me. And this is going to sound kind of gruesome, but I ran them over with my car and I got away. Lord. And to me, I look at that like the chariot. Okay, somebody definitely tried to set you up to create some type of stagnation, okay, on your forward movement. But there's something about you still like moving forward. Okay, they're not stopping your motion. They definitely wanted to stop your motion here. Okay, they wanted to stop you from being able to move forward or move away from them. Okay. Yep. Whatever way somebody had of obtaining something here, it's like they blame you for you being guided by your intuition, or you being more wise when it comes to how to protect yourself spiritually. Okay, your knowledge of God expanding. They're upset because they feel like that's compromising what they do to obtain wealth. Okay, what they've been doing. This can be something significant about people swapping out their karma with your dharma, like using you as a sacrifice to get away with things that they've done. Okay, but they're not able to do that anymore. Okay, so this can even resonate with somebody who feels like they were being scapegoated, okay, by karmic relatives or whatever, people in general. So anyway, I escaped out of that dream, went over to the next portion of the dream. This happened back to back, and now it's the similar scenario, but this time it's nighttime. So ain't it crazy how I went from daylight to nighttime? Now I'm in a car. There's a person with me in the car, and the person was a Scorpio. It was actually a celebrity, and it was a male. Somebody's name could start with a B. Somebody could be a Scorpio, or Scorpio. It could just be that Scorpio energy, the 8th house, right? Death, transformation, secrecy, inheritance. All those things. So this person was in the car with me, and we were in basically back home where I'm from, which is South Carolina. It's like it's like a neighborhood that's similar to where I live. But I was in that neighborhood, and I was sitting in the car parked at this house, and I noticed that there was like a SUV parked across from me at another location, and there was a guy with a gun in the driver's side, and he was kind of like halfway in, halfway out of the car, but I can tell he was like aiming the gun toward us, and I felt like the gun was being aimed at me. And so I had told the person that was next to me, and they basically they responded nonchalant, like, oh, like, don't worry, what you mean, what? So anyway, I left, and I had, the car started following me. And so I was able to like basically juke them, like how I was driving. And I made it to the main road and basically pulled out in front of some oncoming cars, not to get hit, but the way that I did it so that there would be cars behind me, in between me and the person who was following me. And I escaped again in the dream. So I escaped from a setup that happened in the daytime, and then right after that I escaped from a setup that happened the following night or in the nighttime. So somebody was definitely trying to try to set you up, but you escaped. Okay, so it's something about them not being able to use like fake green flags, masquerading themselves as light or like she's sweet, and but they can't use anything because of how sharp you are in your discernment right now. So yeah, you got commitment issues here. Yep. So the fact that in the earrings, I had bought earrings where it was supposed to be like a bow and arrow, but it was just the bow. So that's confirmation for somebody trying to target you or set you up, okay, or do something to you, do you something, okay, and you escaped. You escaped because of how sharp, because of how vigilant you are of your surroundings, of your awareness. Okay, there could be something significant about a particular person who you spoke with in real time, maybe like because I spoke with this person the day before I had this dream, and this was a karmic relative, and this person tried to use the fact that we used to be really close growing up, but there was already proof that they worked against me with other karmic relatives. And as I'm saying this, I have office politics and jealousy in my hand. Okay, alliances and secrets, power plays, smiles in meetings, whispers in hallways. Protect your reputation, jealousy, comparison and envy, fear of losing a spot, projection of their own insecurity. Not everyone claps when you win. This is exactly how that family member energy was, even though they're sitting there trying to project how I am to me as their image to make it seem like they're trustworthy. This is somebody who was trying to mimic who I've been for a decade. You get what I'm saying? If not longer than that. You know, me being spiritual and the things that I talk about, you feel me? This is an identity they're trying to take on for themselves, but they're attention seeking. That's not my style. I'm not attention seeking. I'm true to this. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who don't even love themselves. This is somebody who needs somebody else to love them to feel lovable. I'm not that. You get what I'm saying? You got self-care, confirmation. You could have ghosted this person because you peeped what they was doing. You peeped what was going on. You peeped that it was a trick, that it was some type of setup. Okay? And you could have had a dream of confirmation and clarity right after that. You escaped whatever this person, whatever these people was planning to do. Yep, you got love bomb and ghosted. Confirmation. I'm telling you. That scripture, and I really need to pull it up, but that scripture about escaping whatever warfare during the day and warfare during the night, your intuition, okay, your discernment, whatever you're doing, where you're trusting in that more. There's some people that's like crashing out behind the scenes, okay, because what does this mean? This means a lot. This means that it's inevitable for a tower moment. It's inevitable for something to completely crumble and fall apart. If there's something breaking down, they're not going to be able to patch it up, okay? And be able to prolong it from falling. Something is completely crumbling down and you're allowing it to be so. And you know that you have to continue moving away from whatever this energy is. Look, you got love bomb, ghosted, energy vampire. Reconciliation, silent treatment, self-care, healing era. Yep, mixed signals, but you're unbothered. And I'm telling you, these mixed signals have something to do with some type of workings that they've done, okay, to affect your livelihood or whatever, because they want you to think that you embracing whatever this is that's giving you a lot of clarity and confirmation about how to move with them. They want you to think that that's why you're experiencing the hardships, not because of their resistance of your growth, not because of their resistance of you healing, not because of them. Look, they're fearing you spilling the tea. They fear you spilling the tea. They fear you saying what's been held back, what they've been able to hold back, okay? Through some type of love bombing here, or some type of energy manipulation, over the top affection or the lack thereof. Too much, too soon, too fake energy. They could have definitely used these tactics of love bombing with you. Okay. They definitely wanted you to get out of this energy of it, digging and exploring things further about some type of suspicious energy. You got a new chapter. It says fresh start, clean slate energy, moving in a new direction, turn the page. So you turn the page on several individuals here. You're turning the page on some long-winded chapter. Like, it's a chapter. Like, what? So this is giving, you already read something correctly. You already completed the understanding of something. And somebody was trying to keep you in that, like, longer than necessary. Like, they didn't want you to turn the page, like, move on to the new chapter of your life here that doesn't involve their manipulations or them trying to tear apart or destroy or kill things in your life. Green flags.
Confirmation, this is what you're supposed to do. There's something about you getting a second chance, a fresh start, a new chapter, okay? Because your intuition is guiding you to be able to recognize healthy effort, clear communication, actions that match words, and places that are safe. Period. Period. Do-over moment. Lessons learned. Wiser hearts. Yep. It's something about you being tested, or you successfully achieving a test from the universe. Okay? Energy vampires. With this drama magnet and energy vampires here, this is what they're upset about too. Okay? They can't conjure any drama in your life so that they can harvest off of you, and then they can't continue some type of false image or narrative about you to make it seem like you're this drama magnet, because now that you're no longer attached to them and you're using your intuition like to make wiser decisions about what you align with, they can't attach this false image or accusation about you being a drama magnet to you, because you walking away from it. You're actually somebody who walks away from drama. You get away from it. You don't want nothing to do with it. You don't want to be around it. Commitment issues, confirmation, and you got safe space. You're the type of person, like, you're going to go to a safe space. You could have always been this way since a kid. Okay, like if there was somebody who was just being like emotionally unhinged, or like a parent or something like that, okay, they didn't handle something like with some type of emotional boundaries or like self-control, you will be the type of, kid that will go somewhere to escape the chaos. Okay, like it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a parent. It could be anybody that you was around, karmic family, karmic whomever. You was the type of person that would want to escape the chaos, or that would want to come to a resolution. Okay, or you'll go somewhere in your room in solitude, play the game, I don't know, do something. But yeah, and this has a lot to do with you even being this type of person who can be introverted or enjoy like your own space, or how you was able to master creating a safe space within self. Confirmation. Yep. So there's something about you manifesting a life where your soul can exhale, where you can be safe, or this is where you are within yourself right now. Okay. So they can't bait you into drama to harvest off of you. Yep. Somebody tried to make it seem like chaos follows you everywhere, but they was projecting this. They was casting this. They were intentionally trying to manifest this for you, okay? It's almost like somebody wanted you to look, gossip mill, by using gossip. Somebody wanted you to settle with coming back around to them, and submitting to their toxic energy because of you or them, like energetically affecting people who were in proximity to you, who could be easily compromised by a demonic entity. It's like they wanted you to feel like, well, if this is happening here, and this seemed to be happening here and there, and this keep happening, I might as well just deal with the people that, I dealt with this shit with originally. Like, I might as well just settle with, you know what I'm saying? I might as well just, this is crazy. Like, if this is like about a partner, this is gonna be a good example. Well, they do got some good cooch, they do got some good dick. They toxic, but hell, like, I've been trying to date, and it seems like the people that I've tried to entertain just as toxic, or they're more toxic. I might as well just settle with them. At least they got this. At least they got money. At least their shelter. At least da 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 da. At least. At least I can have help. It makes me think about this girl on social media who was sharing her story about how toxic her mom and her brother is, and how abusive they are to her. And, she's there, because she's young and she needs somewhere to live, but they abuse her while she's there. Shit. Who about to fuck that? I'll struggle to get the fuck away from y'all toxic motherfuckers. I'd rather struggle to find or to put myself in a better position. period. And that's y'all's energy, that's y'all's mentality. Like, it's like, if anything, this is an advantage to you. The fact that you have experienced this drama and chaos, like from your loved ones or places that were supposed to be safe. It's like it kind of prepared you for when you did go out to establish something for yourself or establish safety for yourself, and then you would have run-ins with people who were spiritually compromised. That didn't deter you or discourage you from continuing on that path of creating and establishing a safe space all around for yourself. If anything, that motivated you even more. Like, what is wrong with these people? Confirmation, you got soulmate here. You got easy flow, feeling seen and safe, home in a human, different from the rest. Mm. Yep. And that's why I was, look, influencer status, past life. And that's why I was picking up on they want you and someone else. But I don't know if I changed it to others, but they want you and someone else to think that because of the nature of your spirituality, this is why you experience some kind of hardships or something like that, or why you're experiencing hardships. And it's like for a soulmate, they wanted a soulmate to perceive you like a drama magnet, and that this, there's something draining about you, or that you would be draining to them, you're draining them, or they wanted the fact that they were draining a soulmate. Some karmic attachments was draining a soulmate, but they wanted this soulmate to contribute this draining energy to you because of some type of hardships you were dealing with because of your divinity triggering people's demons. Okay, just to get this person to move away from you or to remain attached to them, or even for them to settle for, you know what, everybody toxic, nobody safe, so I might as well just settle with these motherfuckers that I'm more acquainted with, or that's been in my life longer. I might as well just settle with this shit. Look, that was the energy that they wanted for either one of you or the both of you. But somebody escaped this shit. Both of y'all could be escaping this shit, but you definitely did. So there can even be a soulmate that wants a second chance because they realize this. Okay, something didn't stop. Okay, confirmation. This is somebody who feels like you are a home within a person. Okay? Or there's something about you aligning with people who are like this equally, mutually, where y'all are safe space equally for one another. Okay, so you got evidence and proof of your intuition and your spirituality manifesting what you always deserved. You got enough evidence for you to continue moving forward on this chariot instead of going backwards. Okay? Listen, and for some of y'all really got to be, look, it's a serious matter because there was this reggae song my aunt used to play when I was younger, and the song is called Kill the Bitch. I literally just heard that, kill the bitch. Like, you'll be surprised, man, of people who feel like they would benefit from ending your life. I mean, I know it's sad. As a pure-hearted being, it's sad to consider that people, who are supposed to be safe spaces, and for some of you, even people who's giving birth to you, people that you've protected, people that you've grown up with, this could be cousins, it could be a partner, okay, family, doesn't matter, friends. It's kind of, it's challenging and it's hard to detach or even really fully lean into understanding that that's a possibility. Okay, but there's something about some type of drama that you couldn't ignore anymore. Okay, you couldn't ignore that by being associated or letting them know certain information, like about new things that you were doing. Okay, whether this was relationships or jobs or new pursuits, like you couldn't deny the fact that it seemed like every time they had any details about it, shit would go left. There would be some type of drama that would ensue. You couldn't keep denying that. Okay, there was something about your intuition wouldn't allow you. Okay, your intuition, your dreams. Okay, the divine giving you downloads. Like, you can no longer deny that and ignore that. Okay, listen. There's something about some aligned friendships that you have or that you're manifesting or that you've manifested as a result, okay, of going on this journey here, trusting yourself, trusting your instincts, trusting God no matter what. Okay? Even through like experiencing certain delays or hardships or drama, like from those outside of you, like there's something about you continuing to trust the guidance that you were getting from the divine, trusting your intuition, okay, or even exploring other avenues of spirituality like divination, right? Because it helped you get confirmation about fake friends. You got fake friends and finding out how people were being two-faced because of your main character energy. Okay? You got fake friends and main character energy. Yeah, you're not settling for no fake ass friends. You're not settling for unsafe spaces. Like, nah, I'm good. Like that, I'm going to continue pursuing a safe space, and and people as well, people, places, and things. They could be gossiping about this. There's something about people gossiping about these people or about the stories that they spoke about you. There could be gossip about somebody's love for you. There could be people who love you, okay, associated with these groups, who's gossiping about the people who was slandering you, okay. You got long distance love, gossip mill, divine timing. It was divine time. It's only a matter of time for the truth to be revealed, okay, or for confirmation of truth that you've already revealed and acted on to be revealed to these other people. And there's a lot of communication going on about this, okay? A lot of communication. There could be somebody that's protecting your name behind the scenes, okay? And there's something about you protecting your name, or somebody's protecting your name, protecting your reputation, or your name and your reputation is protected. It don't matter what they gossip, what they do. It don't matter what these people do. The truth is still going to be revealed about them and their social media mask, okay, or whatever they're hiding off screen. Okay, it says smiles for the feed, tears off screen, validation chasing. Like there's somebody somebody that's chasing validation is being gossiped about. This person could have been the one that was trying to have you be demonized or be seen as some type of drama magnet, but this is how people are seeing them. Truth has been revealed about somebody investing a lot of energy and having you be viewed a certain type of way, okay, or demonizing your gifts and your beliefs. Now there's gossip or truth that's been revealed about this person or these people being drama magnets and being energy vampires. Because you continuing to trust your intuition and move away from them and continue with this mindset of moving forward, moving towards safety, what feels safe, no matter what. Okay? I'm hearing that song, nobody told me that the road would be easy. And I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Okay? I just can't give up now. I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me. Like, this is what I'm getting, like, for your energy here. And you're manifesting some type of power couple, power friendship dynamics as a result. Okay? Yep. There's some type of truth being built about you being the source of some type of power, like you being the missing piece or something like that. Like there's something obvious about you not participating, you not coming around, you not being a part of something, or you no longer being a part of somebody's life. Something's very obvious, okay? Whatever somebody was trying to associate with you is still happening, and it's happening worse with you no longer participating or being around. So whatever they was trying to blame on you, yeah, that's a fail. Mask slipping. Okay, you got level up here. Okay. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Somebody's name could be Sierra. Somebody's name could start with a C. You got karmic lesson and intuition, okay? Real ones. There's people learning a karmic lesson about trusting their intuition about things, about people, about what people are saying, about gossip. And this would also be you learning a karmic lesson about trusting your intuition no matter what. You've learned some type of lesson. Like, this even be like people putting you or creating dynamics for you to like experience misfortunes that you weren't even supposed to experience if you would have trusted your intuition about these people, okay? And stop giving them too much power just because of who they are in your life, just because they're family, just because it is, like just because you want love, just because people have told you or belittled who you are and watered you down and made you feel like you're the problem when you was never the problem. The fuck? You got self-care, reconciliation with yourself, reconciliation with your intuition, okay? Because you're a real one. You got real ones here. As a third party that's at a crossroads right now, there's a third party that was trying to cross your roads or did some type of crossroad magic to block something here. This person could be in a dynamic where they're trying to get somebody to talk to them. Okay, this person could be drinking. These people could be drinking a lot. You got drunk text, liquid courage, honesty, late night confession, unfiltered emotions. A drunk mind speaks a sober heart. Not always. Somebody could be speaking up about them feeling some type of way about no longer being in your life. Okay? Somebody could be speaking up about not wanting to fuck with certain people no more. With third party blocked and deleted, like somebody could have like sobered up about these people's envy or third party's envy. Somebody that's been watching them enviously about their glow bothering people's shadows, or this can even be conversation about you. Okay? You got silent followers secretly studying your moves, pretending not to care, but always watching. They wanted your twin flames to have like commitment issues with you, or wanted y'all to be in this space of commitment issues so y'all don't connect and like birth amazing things. And you know, twin flame is not just a romantic partner. Like, this is your divine connections that has the potential to be in the upright. Okay, but the reason why there's so much interference, a lot of times those interferences are external or they're internal, and external attachments that are karmic are feeding, okay, the internal conflicts, whether that be insecurities or trauma. Okay, that's when shit get toxic between twin flame dynamics or soulmates, or where there's obvious green flags amongst the people, but there's always an opposition that's trying to fuel or transmute the green flags into red flags. Okay. Silent treatment. You're being silent towards anything that's feeling unsafe. Okay. Yep. And it is fueling some obsession towards you, towards your life. Okay. Somebody had a wake-up call, sudden clarity, confirmation. And whatever it is that you're revealing, whatever your life is reflecting, whatever domino effect that's happening from you trusting and honoring your intuition, like, it's triggering some type of wake-up calls in people or a particular person. Okay, it's something about you having this catalytic effect on sudden clarity. You can't unsee the truth, and this is even you. You can't unsee the truth because the universe kept ringing the alarm, and you're paying closer attention now. Okay, you're paying closer attention to your instincts and your intuition. And this message is getting repetitive, so yeah, about jealousy, about people who are jealous of you, especially like when you do well. Okay, when you're doing well, there's something positive about you, something good about you, even if it's just your character, okay, your mood. Okay, you're able to quickly detect if somebody feels triggered or envious of that. Yep. And when it comes to your money, like, there's something about divine timing here. Somebody wanted your finances or some type of highs and lows or ups and downs or mixed signals involving your finances to affect the love that you receive, the love that you attract, and the love that you have for yourself, the love that you have for some type of healing era that you're in, or some type of love for your gifts and your abilities. Like, they wanted to invert that energy. It's somebody who wanted to control you. Like, these are energies who wanted to control you. And you're unbothered. Okay? You're unbothered by this red flag energy. Okay? Because your gut always keep you 10 steps ahead. Period. These are patterns that you've seen before over and over again. And you're not ignoring the signs. You believe what they show you, period. Yo. Okay, nobody can sugarcoat nobody can you got sugarcoat and social media mask. Nobody can sugarcoat shit with you. You don't care what they portraying to do socially. It doesn't matter. Whatever social mask that they have, you're not somebody who can be deceived by social mask. Even if you don't outright let them know that you peep, what they really about, you're gonna move accordingly. You're gonna pray accordingly. Yep, you're gonna get that energy up off of you accordingly. Period. You're gonna investigate where it's coming from, and you're gonna move accordingly. Period. Yeah. These are people who feel some type of way because they can't make a fool out of you from a space of naivety, from a space of being too trusting. Like, they can't put you in that position. Okay? So they can maintain some type of false sense of power, overpowering somebody with your kind of essence. All right, you guys, thank you for